Good day everyone, this is Ge5 and I am here in front of you to discuss the summary of the topics, the entire course of this book. So first we have a module 1, which is the general concept and historical development. So first we have the SDS, or Science, Technology and Society. Is the aspect of society shape, influence the progression and further development of science and technology, is the area of concern of a relatively new academic discipline. So the SDS applies methods drawn from history, philosophically, and sociology to study the nature of science and technology and to ultimately judge their values. So the SDS is to help students to make sense and out of their everyday experience. It also enumerates emerging ethical dilemmas that reinforce the importance of the study of SDS in an age of scientific progress and the technological development. So this SDS is focused on about the history and philosophical and sociological study of nature. So the next topic is about the historical antecedents of science and technology. So this would define as a precursor to the unfolding and existence of something. So the historical antecedents in science and technology are focused on the factors that pave the way of the presence and advanced and sophisticated scientific and technological innovations today. So this topic is tackles about the social context shaped where science and technology across 3 historical periods, along with a discussion of these antecedents during the ancient period, Middle Ages, and modern ages. So this section includes the importance of Philippine innovations and how previous generations influenced and were influenced by developments of science and technology. So today's generation can come up with informed decisions on the proper applications of science and technology to daily life. So the next topic of the module 1 under section number 3 is the intellectual revolutions of society. So in this area, interest lies on how intellectual revolutions emerge as a result of their interactions of science and technology to the society. So intellectual revolutions changed the way people perceived the influence of science on society in general. So it focuses on 3 and most important intellectual revolutions in history, which are Copernican, Darwinian, and Freudian. The intellectual revolutions engage students in critical analysis on ongoing intellectual and scientific revolutions in which they may find themselves to be part of. The last part of the module 1, section number 4, is the science and technology and society in the context of Philippine nation building. So this topic is hold the key to the progress of development of any nations. So it traces the historical development and impact of science and technology, which the various segments of the Philippines in the society. So during this period, people use herbal medicines to treat illness and other sickness. The next part is the module 2, which is science, technology, and society and the human condition. So first topic is the technology as a way of revealing, a mode of bringing forth in which can be understood through the ancient Greek philosophical concept, which refers to the act of bringing something out of concealment. So This section is the essence of technology based on Martin Heidegger work, which is the questioning concerning technology. So this is also discuss the key concept related to Heidegger's work and how these concepts relate to an understanding of the essence of technology. Heidegger's work on philosophy focus on the ontology or the study of being Dasein in German. The next topic is the human flourishing in the progress of the development. So this section presents Jason's Haeckel's development frameworks which focus on the development. So the de-development is to prove to be strong, rallying cry on the global south, but it will be tricky to sell to the Westerners. So this section is present on the Jason Haeckel's development framework, which is focused on the de-development. So Haeckel's concept of de-development is discussed on alternative to narrowing the gap between rich and poor countries. The next part is the good life. Are we living the good life? So everyone aims to have a good life, and yet what constitutes a happy and contented life varies from person to person. So good life introduces the concept of Aristotle's Nicomachean ethics and examines issues in contemporary science and technology using the same philosophical lens. The good life also discusses the essential of Aristotelian concept of eudaimonia and ariete. Next topic is the when technology and humanity cross. So this section draws from S. Romy Mukherjee proposal for human right-based approaches to science and technology development. So they have here human rights and human rights-based approach. So the human rights is a scientific and technological advancement are critical factors in one journey towards eudaimonia or the good life, while the human rights-based approach is the development set to the parameters for the appraisal of how science and technology promotes human well-being. The last topic of this module 2 is why the future does not need us. So the danger posed by science and technology unchecked by moral and ethical standard, it is primarily draws insight from William Nelson Joyce of 2000's article Why the Future Doesn't Need Us, in evaluating the contemporary human experience in the midst of rapid development in science and technology. So we are now to the last topic, which is the module 3, specific issues in science, technology, and society. So first we have the information age. The information age is the idea that access to and the control of information in which defining characteristics of current era in human civilization. So the information age and social media have influenced society and human lives. It also brought many new inventions and innovations. Many communication serves like texting, email, and social media developed and the world has been the same. Next is the biodiversity and the health society. The biodiversity focus on interactions among society, environmental, and health. This section also helps to support the economic opportunities, leisure activities, and that contributes to overall well-being. This is also include the food, energy, water storage, and food control, including the air and water treatment. The overall discussed STS subject is hard to imagine our life now without science and technology. Indeed, our existence itself depends on it now. So every day, new technologies are coming up with making human life easier and more comfortable. Thus, we live in an era of science and technology. My personal experience of having the new technology gives the life more easier and convenient, wherein the fact that technology would evolve day by day. As a student of the SDS, helps us to develop more our cognitive, affective, and our bodily process and abilities that are fully formed from within the student. That's all for today's discussion. Thank you.